we going? Hi. Well, here's another Courtyard concert here with the help of my dog Butternut and my lovely wife Dee Dee on this Good Friday. Hope you guys are eating crawfish or some kind of seafood and having at least this happy hour, a very good drink. I think we all need a good drink right now. It's not been an easy week. I'm going to start off with the usual one I have been doing lately, which is a Jimmy Davis song called You Are My Sunshine. Thank y'all for listening to it. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Well, the other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hugged my hand and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy if you will only say the same. But if you leave me for another, you'll regret it all some old day. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All together. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right. A little bit of sunshine there. That makes your day a little bit better. Today I thought we'd do some of the songs that I haven't done very often, and I do have a bunch of requests. A bunch of requests to do stuff that some of it I haven't done in a long time, which is good, and some stuff for some new things. So I'm gonna start off the top of the program to play an instrumental, which I don't do a lot of. This was a song that Doucet that we recorded on an album, on our L'amour la folie album. Oh God, this last century. It was our Grammy-winning album, and we did a song, and I think Dr. Michael White sat in on this. And what it was we were thinking, since Dr. Tommy Como had recently passed tragically in 1996, that we would write a song for him. And so we decided to do it in New Orleans style, which was like a dirge to start with. In this case, it'll be a waltz, and it moves up to a two-step to celebrate his life. Considering the heaviness of the situation that's happening around us, people dying, I thought it was fitting for today. It's been a really rough week for entertainers and artists that passed away. John Prine being one of them. I may even have a John Prine song for you guys. We'll see. I knew there was one that the wire was bent. This is called the Chanson pour Tommy. Merci beaucoup, y'all. Chanson pour Tommy Como. That deserves a pink drink. It is happy hour. All right. What's the thoroughbred doing? We got happy dogs in the yard. That's all I want to hear is happy dogs. All right, we're gonna play one.
That's weird.
Gonna play at least one waltz here, Cajun waltz. This is one that Lawrence Walker. I don't know if he wrote it, but he definitely recorded it, and it's called the Chat Tige Noir, the Pretty Dark Eyes. It goes something like this. À ce matin, j'étais assis sur mon lit, après rêver avec un cœur aussi cassé. Parce que j'avais rêvé à mes chatiges noirs, qui à partir ne va jamais revenir. Cet après-midi, j'étais assis sur ma galerie, après guetter le soleil après se coucher. Et je m'ennuie et je t'adore, ma chatige noire, qui à partir ne va jamais revenir. J'étais assis sur ma galerie, après guetter le soleil après se coucher. Et je m'ennuie et je t'adore, ma chatige noire, qui à partir ne va jamais revenir. All right. Pretty little black eyes, dark eyes. Well, you know, it's Good Friday, which is, you know, when I was growing up, the priest always used to give us a lot of hell for eating seafood on a big fast day. But we used to have we had crawfish boils, families would get together, which I know we can't do this year, it's kind of tough. So I thought I'd play a couple of eating songs. This is one, that's one I learned from the Balfour Brothers. It's called, we call it Ma True Love, or the Voyage au Mariage. It's a song about an old boy who wants to go visit his girl in Texas. I don't know why she's in Texas. And he doesn't have much money, so all he can afford is a can of sardines and a half a loaf of bread. And he has to thumb his way from Eunice to somewhere in Texas. And the most important thing is that it takes him 2 days, and he has to save half of that food to eat tomorrow, which gives you some ideas of what those sardines must have smelled or tasted like the next day. All right. My True Love. J'ai une nouvelle de ma belle, j'étais là-bas au Texas. J'ai passé par Eunice, que moi je l'ai acheté une 25 sous. Quand j'arrivais à Basile, j'ai acheté une canne de sardines. C'est pour faire mon voyage d'ici là-bas au Texas. Quand j'arrivais à Lac-Charles, manger la moitié, bébé. J'ai quitté l'autre moitié, mais c'était vraiment mon déjeuner. J'ai une nouvelle de ma belle, j'étais là-bas au Texas. J'ai passé par Eunice, que moi je l'ai acheté une 25 sous. Quand j'arrivais à Basile, j'ai acheté une canne de sardines. C'est pour faire mon voyage d'ici là-bas au Texas. Quand j'arrivais à Lac-Charles, manger la moitié, bébé. J'ai quitté l'autre moitié, mais c'était pour mon déjeuner. Quand j'arrivais chez ma belle, que là où je t'ai vu, ça c'est une vieille amitié, ça va jamais oublier. Elle a mes préspéré avec le langue dans ses yeux. Elle m'a dit, mes chavionnets, sauvez-moi juste pour mon marier. My True Love. Merci beaucoup, y'all. Thank you. All right. So I said I was going to do another food song. Let's see if I can find it, because it's been 100 years since I played this. You know, I think this is the week of, it's either the beginning of the 4th week or the 5th week. Cannot remember. We have been home for quite a long time here. This song is a song that I learned, well, Beausoleil recorded it, also learned it from a guy named Roger Mason. I learned a lot of finger picking styles from. And it's a I believe it's an adaptation of a song by the same title. It's, in French, we call it the Cinquante Sous. Doc Watson and his little band with Clint Howard and Fred Price played it, as well as other people, and it's also recorded by Ricky Skaggs under the title of I Only Had But 50 Cents. And actually, after a little bit of research, I found that it was actually, the song was composed from a poem. And the poem was about a guy going on a date, same theme. And he just has 50 cents in his pocket. And he runs into he and his date are walking by a restaurant, and they see a sign, a little lunch for 50 cents, and all he's got 50 cents. So he asks his girlfriend, "Are you hungry?" And she says no. But they decide to go in there anyway. And when the waiter comes by, she orders everything off the menu. Half a dozen oysters, some roast beef, so forth. And in the English version of the Clint Howard version, he also drinks everything in the bar. And apparently in the old days, instead of washing dishes, when he gave his 15 cents, they didn't really believe in washing dishes. They ended up beating him up and throwing him out on the street. So he has a warning to all of his friends after that. He said, never go on a date with just 50 cents in your pocket. So let's see if I can get this baby in tune for that. The reason, the concept for the tuning, by the way, for this one, comes from Led Kapana, is also from Sonny Chillingsworth, through my Hawaiian hero. And it's like a G major 7th tuning. If I can get it right. The roadie couldn't make it today. Roadie never makes it. Only carry one guitar. So here we go. Sorry about all the tuning. Cinquante sous or 50 cents. Au bar, c'était un samedi soir. Moi et ma belle, on était au bar, c'était un samedi soir. Revenu lendemain matin au jour. Revenu lendemain matin au jour. Je lui ai demandé si elle n'avait pas faim pour manger quelque chose. Je lui ai demandé si elle n'avait pas beaucoup faim, mais elle aurait mangé quand même. Moi je croyais à redonner un petit lunch de 15 sous. Moi je croyais à redonner un petit lunch de 15 sous. Mais elle a donné un volaille rôti et une demi-douzaine de huîtres. Elle a donné un volaille rôti et une demi-douzaine de huîtres. Moi j'ai mis mon 50 sous dessus le comptoir. Moi j'ai mis mon 50 sous dessus le comptoir. Massacré dans un coupé, on m'a tiré dans la rue. Massacré dans un coupé, on m'a tiré dans la rue. Prenez un conseil de moi, tous les jeunes du bout. N'allez jamais dans un restaurant avec un 50 sous dans ta poche. Prenez un conseil de moi, tous les jeunes du bout. N'allez jamais dans un restaurant avec 50 sous dans ta poche. All right.
Go, Henry, go.
Thank y'all. That deserves a pink drink. Now, the fun part, to get it back in tune. So, once again, thank y'all for listening. Thanks for WWOZ for posting these live shows, these virtual shows online. They have a great calendar. It took the place of the Live Wire. And it has to do with all musicians in South Louisiana, so they have very large listings. And most of us post them so you can watch them later too. And also, I'll put a tip jar up there to PayPal if the spirit moves you. But also I have another link there, and this is through Pat Mould, who's a chef from Lafayette, Louisiana, who's he works for, he's a chef, but he also is the Acadian Festival. He works for them, and lots of, as you all know, hospitality and gig workers are out of jobs. So the United Way of Acadiana has a tip jar too, or a donation jar. It's called the Feed the Envie, Feed the Need, as well as in New Orleans too, I'm sure. I have not had time to check for that, but we will do that. So be kind to yourselves and be kind to the musicians that you listen to. It's what we do. We stand in front of people and play music, and I think that's where we're most comfortable. Now let's see what we're going to do after the show. So I had an idea here for a food song, and I'm trying to remember what it was. And of course, let me check. We're going to switch gears here and play an American song. I call it an American song. This is from my friend Harry Harden. And Camille Baudouin. Several years ago, Camille did a solo project. As the Radiators decided they were going to retire, and Harry and I became known as the Living Rumors, the original Living Rumors. And one of the songs that we did was a song from Pete Seeger. Which is called Living in the Country. Something was off. Lesson in tuning. Always remember which tuning you're supposed to be in. Leo Kottke made a great version of this, as well as Pete Seeger for that matter. And it's on the Camille Baudouin, the Living Rumors album. country. Song about Pete Seeger. Thank y'all. Y'all having fun? Y'all getting used to this?
Courtyard crew.
Yeah, that's the Courtyard crew is definitely here. All right, here comes another request. This one's gonna be in French, so let's see. I might even do the English version of this too, but I'm not really a folklorist. This is a version of an American song, or it could be English, a song called I Married a Carpenter, or The House Carpenter. And in Cajun French, it just becomes Je mariais un ouvrier. And this was recorded by Alan Lomax. He and his father, John and Alan, went traveling to South Louisiana in 1934. And he found a bunch of songs that they were looking for non-commercial music. This would definitely be one. And the song is about a woman who is wooed away from her husband, the house carpenter, as well as her child, for all the money in the world. And at first it sounded great. And on the other hand, after a couple of weeks, it didn't sound so good. She wanted to go back home. And he said, well, we're past the point of no return. We're not going back. So she puts a curse on the ship. And the last thing that you see, or is seen, is the mast of the ship sinking below the surface of the water. So let me dig this one up. Which was on a set list, but it's gone now. Marié un ouvrier, so O-U-V. There it is. This is a nice old song, and it's got I put together some music to it. Hello, Missy Bowen. I guess you heard that.
Michael Burke said it froze up. So is it still? How can it freeze if it's?
I don't know. Check your phone. We might have a technical issue here. We're going to check our phones.
Not surprisingly. Amazing, really, that it's worked.
Let's find out where I am. Commercial break.
PSA. Acadiana Chefs.
I'm getting ready to do it. This is a PSA break for me and for the United Way of Acadiana. Pat Mold has spearheaded trying to get donations for the United Way of Acadiana. Feed the envie. Envie is need. Feed the need for all the hospitality workers, as well as musicians, any gig workers in Louisiana, or at least in Acadiana. And there's a link there, I think, on there, unless it's frozen. And I can't find it on my phone, unfortunately. So hopefully I'm not frozen anymore.
Smith, it's not on your end. You're good.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, thanks, Smith.
Thank you, Smith, for letting us know, because all I see is a little camera. I don't see anything else. Back to him, and I think I got a PayPal tip jar in there. Unless some people wrote, I can't do three things at once. I can't even do two things at once. I found out this week, most especially, I can barely do one thing. We all are a little bit distracted from what's happening with the COVID virus and being homebound and all that. Now that gives me an idea of another Paul Simon song. But we try to hang in there, and Easter week is always kind of an intense week, as it is. The Holy Week is, and we'll see what happens. This was requested by Jean Bertrand of the Pine Leaf Boys. Je mariais un ouvrier. I married a carpenter. Not Chris Christopherson. Let me get this thing out of the way. I can't see. Gotta see your fingers, man.
Mariés un ouvrier, moi qui étais ses valente fille,
nécessité de me dispenser son attrape et reproche. Mais quittons l'ouvrir, reviens-t'en donc, c'est avec moi. Reviens-t'en donc, c'est avec moi, dessus les cordes de Tennessee. Dessus les cordes de Tennessee, quastore pour me entretenir, quastore pour me entretenir, dessus les cordes de Tennessee. J'en ai des grands navires qui naviguent sous l'eau et soi-disant pour t'opposer de travailler. Au bout de 3 jours, 3 semaines, oh, la belle se met à pleurer l'ennui de sa famille. Ne pleure donc pas la belle, j'achèterai robe de soie jaune, qu'elle soit mais la couleur de l'or de l'argent. Je ne pleure pas ton or, ni ton argent, mais je pleure ma famille que je laisse là-bas. Je t'ai pataugi la belle, et qu'on se batte, monte galaré, oriolé un calais à plus jamais ressourde. Dessus les cordes de Tennessee, ton bracelet, ton cher et petit bébé. Oh, tu l'embrasserais à plus jamais revoir. Intense songs.
Ask Michael Burke if he can see anything.
Michael Burke, can you see any? Is it unstuck?
Everybody else can see.
I'll post it up after this, and I'll also put it on YouTube.
He's watching.
He's got it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch 1,000 likes on YouTube, so I'll post all these on YouTube. Why? I don't know.
We have a reason.
We have a reason, but I can't remember what it is.
Who the
I'm
hell
shattered
knows?
today. I don't know what the hell's going on. All I want is some crawfish. You know, we went, I ordered some, and they were so untogether that it's like, okay, New Orleans and crawfish. It's kind of a new concept, really. You might not agree with me, but in 1984, crawfish was not found everywhere.
Broad Street seafood.
Broad Street seafood.
And they were cold.
They were served on ice. Anyway. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
So I'm a little,
More Campari.
More Campari? But I do know that another PSA here. Casamentos, which is my favorite oyster place in town. I don't even eat oysters. I eat them fried, but they fry in lard, and even it might not agree with you at the moment.
Don't be a burglar.
They have a special tonight, which is fried catfish plus bread and potatoes. I don't know. I see times.
No, 8 o'clock. It's not all night long.
It's not all night.
They got weird COVID hours.
They have COVID hours till 8 o'clock, but fried fish, fries. They have the best French fries in New Orleans, as far as I'm concerned. Bread, and for $3 more, you can get a cup of gumbo. So, and it's not Cajun gumbo. But so there you go. If anyone would like to come, we're gonna call up after this. You know, they're probably gonna run out.
Way back from your car.
All right, there we go.
What's that? What's that?
Let's get this back into tune here. All right. That's not right.
Kathy Kelly's here.
Hello, Kathy Kelly. My friend Sonny Landreth has this guitar. We did this tour together in the year 2001. And Sonny was trying out this guitar they made for him I think the guitar weighed 50 pounds, okay? I don't even know how you could stand up and play it, but it would, if he punched in a G tuning, it would automatically tune it for you. You'd see all these little gears and stuff start working. I think Joni Mitchell had one once at the Jazz Fest, and we went to see Joni Mitchell, and the tuners weren't working, obviously, so she was quite unhappy with it. So I don't even know if Sonny does that anymore. But I wish I had a guitar that would just tune itself. Although, you know, it never would be right. All right.
Dave Hovde's here.
Hello, Dave Hovde. Greetings. Thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate it.
Butter.
All right. I do have a request. Let's see if I can do it. Old friend of mine from Lafayette requested. Everyone's requested some John Prine songs, and everyone's requested some other things that I do. Even Guy Clark, believe it or not. And there's a couple of each one of those guys I play their songs. But let me warm up on here. This one's from my friend Tommy Tucker, Tommy Montino, who requested this. This is a Doc Watson song that we used to play years ago at the Red Dog Saloon in Lafayette. That was another century, trust me. We used to play on whenever they needed, you know, usually just Thursday or Friday nights, and I'll never forget. We'd play some Cajun stuff, but mostly we played old time music, country music. And the owner of the club, he was a great guy, he really was. I'm not faulting him. He had us stop playing there because y'all are too country. And Beausoleil would play there too, the early Beausoleil, and he told us y'all are too Cajun. So, you know,
Hard to find that mix, huh?
we stopped playing for a little while. We just played arts parties and weddings, and then, you know. So anyway, this is one that Tommy and I used to do, and with Raoul Bro, and there it is. It was a really good one, and it's called "The Train That Carried My Girl from Town." All right. Gotta warm up that pick. Where was you when the train left town? I was standing on a corner with my head hung down. If I had a gun, I'd let that hammer down. Shoot that rounder, took my girl from town. Hey, the train carried my girl from town. Way, hey, hey, hey. I wish to the Lord that the train would wreck, kill that engineer and break that fireman's neck. There goes the train that carried my girl from town. If I know the number, Lord, I'd flag her down. Hey, the train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey.
rations on the table and the coffee's getting cold, and some dirty rounder stole my jelly roll. Hello Central, give me 609. I wanna talk to that woman of mine. Hey, the train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Can you show me a woman that a man can trust? There goes the girl, somebody bring her back, 'cause she's got her hand in that money sack. Hey, the train that carried my girl from town. Hey, 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 hey. She's gonna go out of here. Fast enough for y'all?
The Brysons stopped in to say hi.
Hello, Brysons. It makes me think of a Jimmy Rogers song. Why? I don't know. It's just, I'm scattered today, y'all. Hope I'm playing well enough. Years ago, Don Vappy and his wife, Millie, put together, they had a grant to put on a show featuring, songs of Jimmy Rogers, and I don't think we did this one. Doc did. It's called My Rough and Rowdy Ways. For years and years I rambled, I drank my wine and gambled. Then one day I thought I'd settle down. I met a sweet little lady who told me that she'd be my baby. We built a cabin in the old hometown. A yodelee-lee-lee. I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. Them old freight trains keep calling me away. I may be rough and I may be wild, I may act tough, but it's just my style, 'cause I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. A yodelee, yodee, yodelee, yodee, yodelee. Sometimes I'll meet a rounder who knew me when I was not around her. He'll grab my hand and he'll say, boy, let's have a drink. Well, we'll go down to the pool room, get in the game, and then soon it's broad daylight and I ain't had a wing. A yodelee-lee-lee. I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. Them old freight trains keep calling me all. I may be rough and I may be wild and I may act tough, but it's just my style, 'cause I can't forget my good old rough and rowdy way. A yodelee, yodelee, yodelee.
Missy can't see your tip jar.
Well, I don't know where it is, Missy. It's floated somewhere.
Michael Burke shared the link and all they're getting is frozen, so we can send him a private song later.
We'll send him
You
a
can
private.
dress up like one of those paintings.
We'll see what we can do.
Gotta.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, let's see what we got here, if I can actually try to do this. If I get my partner over there to hum that Screen Door song real quick, I might get it in my head. Can you hum that, Dee Dee?
You're gonna try it. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm sitting in my back door. I can see your back door. But that's a hard one. Your sister didn't know you could yodel. Paulette.
You know, I'm going to tell this to the world. My
Well,
sister
79.
doesn't know beaucoup about me, I can tell you that. She didn't know I played the harmonica, didn't know I played the accordion. Did she know I played the guitar? Paulette, get with the program.
Maybe you should do another yodel song.
I could.
You could do another yodel song.
When it's peach picking time in Georgia. Apple picking time
I'm
in
in
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
The only problem with my yodels is that they all sound the same.
Redundant yodels.
What's that?
Redundant yodels.
No more yodels.
No, redundant.
Okay. So this is a song that Dee Dee heard not that long ago and said, no, this is perfect for me.
On
So-
Nick Spitzer's radio show.
on Nick Spitzer's radio show on American Roots. So here we go. I'll tell you the name of it and who did it after I do it. And if I destroy it, I won't tell you either.
Bonchance.
This is for Doug. I ain't got nobody hanging around my doorstep. Ain't got no loose chains around my jeans.
Yeah.
If you see somebody,
There you go.
would you send them over my way? I could use some help here with a can of pork and beans. I once had a family, but they up and left me with nothing but an 8-track side of George Jones. I was in high cotton, just a banging on my 6th string, a kicking at the trash can, one thin and bone. I can see your back porch if I close my eyes now. I can hear the train tracks through the laundry on the line. I'm thinking it's your business, but you got to answer. I'm knocking on your screen door in the summertime. Everybody's out there, climbing in the trees now, swinging in the breeze now, hanging on the vine. I'm dreaming about a sailboat, I don't need a fur coat. Underneath the dashboard, got some sweet potato wine. I can see your back porch if I close my eyes now. I can hear the train tracks through the laundry on the line. I'm thinking it's your business, but you don't got to answer. I'm knocking on the screen door in summertime. I'm knocking on the screen door in summertime. All right, that's a new one.
30 minutes ago.
Well, 30 minutes. All right, y'all.
You did great. Did you hit every verse? Or did you?
Yeah, I hit every verse. We're going to play one for the... I got my G out here.
Charles Ward goes, it's John Prine.
That was John Prine, but thank you, Charles Ward. Okay, so I didn't destroy it too badly. I kind of dig that.
Nice job.
You know, the best thing, I'm going to tell y'all, another PSA, of course, but the best thing about doing this is having all this time on our hands. It's made me go back and look at all the songs that I used to play. A lot of them I've forgotten. It's like anything else, and trying to revisit them. There's actually two things that I wanted to do today because someone also asked for a John Fahey song. I'm going to play that right now, and then I'm going to end up with something else. But it's great to go back and listen, and still at the same time, the heaviness of what's going on is sometimes a little bit overwhelming. So once again, as a musician playing for all y'all in the yard, and well, we got a whole crowd out there.
And the dogs.
And there's social distancing, and the dog has been doing well. He didn't bark too much. That musicians, that's what we do. And if one part of your day gets a little bit easier, you know, we've done our job. And so with that being said, remember that the Cajun Festival, the Cajun and Creole Festival in Lafayette, via Pat Mold and the United Way of Acadiana, Feed the Envie, have a donation button. I don't know if you don't see it on the screen, just look up the United Way of Acadiana / Feed the Envie. Feed the ENVIE. Feed the need. And it has to do with all the service workers. And of course, if you feel the need to, my PayPal is up there. I think it's PayPal me / DF Doucet, I think it is. I'm not quite sure.
Nobody can see it anyway.
Nobody can see it, so the hell with it. Hey, doesn't matter. It's fun doing it. So here's one for one of my fans at the. Oh yeah, and thank you WWOZ for posting all these live shows for everybody. I guess I'll make Friday 5 o'clock my time. Although I find out that I end up rushing, but no one wants to play at 5. It's happy hour.
Happy hour. Pink drink.
The beginning of happy hour. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, you know.
Bill Bennett's here.
Hello, Bill.
Wish you were here.
Without WWOZ, nobody would know any of this stuff existed. So thank WWOZ for that. I'll list it again. We'll play Friday at 5 o'clock. This is for one of my fans from the columns. Her name is Linda. I don't think I can pronounce your last name, Linda. And you live on the other side of Magazine Street. I'm staring at your house, or where I think it is. In 2005, Beausoleil did the first of the Garrison Keeler Prairie Home Companion cruises. And when we got off of the boat, my brother and I were headed up to Bangor, Maine to go play at the American Folk Festival. The rest of the guys were headed home just as Katrina was getting ready to hit. So obviously, when the festival was over in Maine, it was Monday. I was coming home Monday, and everything got canceled, and our lives changed then as they are now. I got a phone call while I was on in Newark, coming back from a guy named Henry Kaiser, that said, "Would you be interested in playing on a tribute album to John Fahey, who had just died?" And John Fahey was, to my mind, one of the most instrumental people, pardon the pun, of learning how to finger pick guitar and also playing weird songs and learning a lot about the neck and everything. This is a song that Henry okayed with me, and also put the Cajun Mardi Gras song in the middle of it. I was kind of messing around with it last night, and I couldn't remember how I did it. We're going to see what happens. This could be a bad experiment, too. But the song is called, the original John Fahey song said, "The sun's going to shine. The sun's going to shine on my door," I think. And I wrote it as, "The sun's going to shine on my Mardi Gras." Because, of course, in 2006, we had no idea if there was even going to be a Mardi Gras. So, and there was, believe it or not. So let me see here. Let me get my last song here.
While you're looking, Smith wants to know about your cocktail.
This is the David Doucet special. It's called Pink Drink. Campari and soda.
With a little lime.
With a little lime. It helps your throat. Plus, I like the taste of it. It's so bitter that most people I know hate it. It's an Italian beverage, Smith. Thanks for asking, though. Here we go. Sun gonna shine on my Mardi Gras. That sounds kind of weird to me. Let's see.
Bill Bennett doesn't understand the bandana.
Oh, the bandana's there? Because I have to go get some food later on. So once you tie that knot back there, it doesn't come off.
It's your mask.
I've got my coffee filter inside there. You know, everything. I can't do it with the with this thing. But that's why it's there. It's a Jazz Fest bandana, by the way, which we're not having this spring, as you all know.
Butternut. Quit burgling.
Thanks for asking, Bill. Any other questions?
I don't see any up here. Got the bandana, got the cocktail. Derek Levesque says he's glad you're not singing with that N95 mask on.
I don't think I could. We're not supposed to have those.
That's
not a
right,
medical
Derek.
person.
We're not supposed to have those. If we did, we'd give it to Laura.
Here we go.
Hey, big buddy.
All right.
Hey, big buddy, what you got?
Man,
Yeah. Oh, he's like, oh, there's.
we got a bigger crowd now.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Hey, butternut. Butternut. Whoa, 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 whoa.
got to put out a fire out there. So that was a John Fahey song that I recorded back in 2005. Okay, so there we go. Thank y'all for listening. We're going to play y'all one more. I think that's enough time. Name's David Doucet, if you don't know already. I will be back, hopefully next Friday, maybe even before. Y'all have a great Easter, and we're going to play one from Woody Guthrie that's called Pastures of Plenty.
For all the workers out there.
But that's for all the workers out there, and you know, we do what we do, we feel what we feel, and we are who we are. Be who you are. Have a great Easter. Thank y'all for listening. All right. It's a mighty hard road that my poor hands have hoed. My poor feet have traveled a hot, dusty road. Out of your Dust Bowl, and westward we rode, and your deserts were hot, and your mountains were cold. I worked in your orchards of peaches and prunes. I slept on the ground in the light of your moon. On the edge of the city, you'll see us, and then we come with the dust and we go with the wind. California, Arizona, I harvest your crops. Well, it's north up to Oregon to gather up your hops. Dig the beets from your ground, cut the grapes from your vine, to set on your table your light sparkling wine. Green pastures aplenty from dry desert ground, from the Grand Coulee Dam to the waters run down. Every state in the Union us migrants have been. We'll work in this fight and we'll fight till we win. It's always we ramble, that river and I. All along your green valley I will work till I die. My land I'll defend with my life if it be, 'cause my pastures of plenty must always be free. 'Cause my pastures of plenty must always be free. Y'all.
Amazing. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side. I wish I could sing it and take it along with me.
Get some pink drink.
I'm sick and a lonesome bed. I'm sick and a lonesome bed. Ain't no one to hold my aching head. Well, I'm sick and a lonesome bed. There's no one to cry for me. There's no one to cry for me. I wandered so far away, don't you see? Ain't no one to cry for me. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along. telling the world goodbye. I'm telling the world goodbye. I'm telling the world and my dear little girl, I'm telling them all goodbye. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Gonna lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. A yodelay, oh, yodelay, oh, yodelay. That's for you,
That's for
Paulette.
Paulette.
Bonsoir, y'all.
Yay! Bravo!
Woo, I lost my voice on that.
Yeah, you did.